I got to be there for Warrior's induction and his memorable promo, but none of that compared to when I got to meet him the day he died. I remember months and weeks before I had headed to WrestleMania 30, I was tweeting Warrior telling him how much I wanted to meet him, and because of how good he was as seen to his fans in other videos, and when I met him he was no exception. I remember sitting at the airport early in the morning, and I was kind of disappointed that I didn't meet Warrior. I was actually, and then they called up somebody for first class, and sounded like him, and I heard a whole huge applause from everyone else sitting there, and I look up, and I see him, and I swear to God I was like Hogan when Warrior did his WCW debut, and he got like a great ovation from people. He smiled and acknowledged, and I was like, oh my God, how the fuck is this real? And then as I was boarding the plane, I recorded my moment with him, and here it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh. Thank you for everything you've done for wrestling.
Thank you for being
I'm a big fan.
I love you for being a fan, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
And after that, I sat down and I felt like that was great, but I really want to get an autograph from him. Maybe a picture. I had my encyclopedia with me, and then everyone boarded the plane, and I spoke to the person next to him who clearly knew Warrior, and they weren't fans, but they knew who he was. And then I thought, you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. And so then I just sucked it up, and I walked up to him, put my hand on, I saw he was resting his eyes, I was like, ah. So I put my hand on his shoulder, he looked up, and I said, Warrior, can I please get an autograph? Please. And then he said, sure. And then he had the courtesy to ask me, what do you want? And I said, always believe. And he wrote it, and it was awesome. And then I just snapped a picture with him. There it is. And that was it. I saw the love he had for his family. It was beautiful. And here is Ultimate Warrior's autograph. Always believe, Ultimate Warrior. The day he passed, just hours before. I really would have loved to have seen what they would have been doing with him as a ambassador of the WWE. I am so fortunate to have this. It's beautiful. I was so excited to meet Warrior because my earliest memories of my life involve him and Hogan, Jake the Snake, people like that. The next year at WrestleMania 31, when I went with Ashante, waiting at the airport in California, I met Warrior's wife. I showed her the picture. She told me that I was the last fan that met him, got an autograph and stuff, so that was really cool. It confirmed it. And got a picture with them. And then a few days later, they did the Ultimate Warrior statue unveiling, and they were just like hang out in the shop. I went to go buy a Warrior mask, and as I was waiting in line, I saw them there. I was like, "Oh my God, can you sign this?" Gave him my pen, the same pen that Warrior used to sign my encyclopedia, and they signed it. And there it is right there. Let's see what is on this mask. Here we go. So in that same blue pen, she wrote her nickname and did the Warrior logo. I was pretty stoked she did that. That's awesome. And then we got Maddie Warrior, who wants to be a wrestler, the youngest. And then Indiana. They both do hearts for their names. That's cute. Yeah, so I paid like got them to sign it, paid $10 for it after I got them to sign it, which is kind of ass backwards, but can't complain about that. Truthfully, as a kid, I was partial to Hulk Hogan, and my older brother was partial to Warrior. And we would always wrestle, and he would always kick my ass. And as I grew older, I realized that Warrior made a lot more sense. Seeing his videos was inspiring and uplifting, and looking back at his promos, he said a lot. Warrior said a lot more than eating your vitamins, staying your prayers, with all due respect. And eventually I'll have a tattoo right here, Always Believe, and the Warrior logo just like this in these colors, red and black. And can't wait. This is one of my favorite stories in my entire life. I really wanted to share this properly. I remember being so ecstatic after meeting Warrior. I got off the plane and I was tweeted and texted all my friends that, oh my god, Ultimate Warrior was on my plane. So excited, posting the picture, and then by the time I actually got home, I was flooded with stuff. Warrior died, and I was just so crushed I couldn't believe it. And then I was so grateful that I actually got the photo of him, with him, an autograph. But it was such disbelief, and I was really happy with the tribute that WWE did for him. I think they did a very good job, and I really do miss Warrior. Always Believe.